Morning arrived with a light mist covering the city streets, casting a soft gray veil over everything below. The runner started their morning run as usual, wearing headphones to block out the noise and focus on the pavement ahead. Today's route was slightly altered due to new construction barriers around the park, but they adjusted seamlessly. As the sun began its ascent, casting a pale glow over the cityscape, their run took them past familiar landmarks, quiet cafes with steaming mugs behind windows. Joggers like themselves stretching out before starting their day. The air was cool and fresh, invigorating yet comforting at the same time. Each step felt deliberate, each breath synchronized with the rhythm of their feet. Upon reaching the office, they changed into comfortable work attire, slipping on a crisp shirt and neat trousers that would be suitable for both meetings and desk duties. Joining colleagues for a brief morning meeting, there was an air of anticipation. Today held an important client presentation scheduled in the afternoon. The runner listened intently as plans were discussed and tasks assigned, nodding along but already thinking ahead to what needed to be done. Without being asked, they fetched essential project equipment from a restricted area within the building. This proactive step went unnoticed, yet greatly benefited their team's readiness for the upcoming presentation. As they carried the items back with careful steps through slick corridors, there was no fanfare or acknowledgement. It was simply part of who they were, a duo without seeking praise. Midday arrived with unexpected rain showers that persisted through lunchtime, turning the city into a patchwork of wet streets and reflective puddles. Despite the gloomy weather, they continued their tasks diligently, moving with purpose, even as water droplets clung to windows and blurred the view outside. Colleagues gathered to review presentation materials one last time before heading out to the client meeting. The runner remained focused and organized, ensuring all documents were in order despite the slippery office floors caused by the rain. During a brief moment of solitude while preparing for the meeting, they noticed a colleague struggling with a heavy box near the restricted area. Without hesitation, they stepped forward to assist, quickly moving the box to its designated spot before returning to their desk undetected. This act further demonstrated their helpful nature, but also led to another minor mishap, dropping a small notebook in a rush. They bent down quietly to retrieve it, smoothing out the creases without drawing attention. The afternoon progressed smoothly until it was time for the client presentation. The runners team delivered an impressive showcase of their work, thanks largely to the gathered equipment and prepared materials. Afterward, they helped pack up without being prompted, showing consistent support and reliability even under pressure. As colleagues dispersed to wrap up loose ends before heading home, there was a sense of accomplishment in the air. As evening approached, the city skyline was illuminated by scattered raindrops, reflecting off wet surfaces. The runner's routine run took them through familiar streets, now damp from the day's showers. They maintained a steady pace, adjusting to the uneven terrain caused by puddles and waterlogged paths. Despite some clumsiness in their movement, slipping occasionally or splashing past joggers hurrying home, they kept going with determination. Returning home late, they found themselves tired, but satisfied with the day's accomplishments. There was no need for explanation, no grand declaration of success. The day had simply been lived, direct and honest from start to finish. With a final glance at the city lights fading into darkness, they prepared for another dawn, ready to begin yet another cycle of quiet dedication and unnoticed effort